Hello, guys, and welcome to Module 1. This module teaches you how to uncover your soul gifts and to really delve deep into your soul gifts. So, I'm so excited about this chapter because this is very important to get it right, and so that the following chapters move on from there with the right um, thing to do. So, I'm going to share the screen with you now, and I'll go through what we're going to how we're going to uncover your soul gifts. And then after you watch this video, I'd love for you to download the PDF down below and fill out the form. And you can send it to me, email it to me, sarah@sarahz.com, and I can help you with that too, to go through it a little bit further. Even if you do know what it is that you want to put forward, this is a really good way of actually honing in a little bit further. And I can also help by looking at yours and then helping you see something that you may not have seen earlier. So I can't wait for you to delve in. And so I'm just going to share the screen now. Congratulations on beginning your journey to your soul gifts. Yeah. So earlier this year, I went and saw Graceland, saw Elvis's place, and we went through all of his museum and everything like that. And there was a couple of quotes that really stood out to me, and I thought I'd include them in this just to give you a little bit of inspiration and a little bit of, yeah. So something that he said a lot was talent is being able to sell something you are feeling. So it's selling a feeling. And for him, it's the music, but that can actually be put to anything. So when you're looking at your business and you're thinking about who am I selling to, who is going to be my ideal client, what is my niche, all of that kind of thing, you have to feel it. It has to come from you, and it has to be something that lights you the fuck up. If it doesn't, then don't bother doing it. It might work a little bit, but you're going to be bored of it. People can feel when you're not feeling it. So the talent is to show what you're feeling in your business. So bring it out. And that's what I love to do, is to help people to bring it out. I love to help you to bring out what you love to do and bring it forth into the world. Fuck the fear, fuck the perfectionism, bring out the feeling. So if something makes you feel really good and you can feel it in your intuition that this is something that you really want to do, then listen to that. Really listen to it, and that's what you're selling, is the feeling that they get. So whether it's music, art, business, coaching, um, think about how you want them to feel afterwards and how you feel as well. So that's that one. The other thing that I really loved was he said, I always felt that someday, somehow, something would happen to change everything for me. And I daydream about how it would be. And that for me, like back in the 60s, that's crazy because that's like manifesting. That's the way how he saw it, was it's going to happen for him. And when he daydreamed about it, that's bringing that feeling and knowing and having that deep knowing that's going to happen. So I think that's really important to remember too as you're going on this journey, because you're going to ride the waves of it, baby. It's going to be up and down, and there's going to be times where you may feel like a little bit down and you might feel like it's not working. Always remember, come back to your dream and know that is what's right for you and what's meant for you is going to happen. Okay, so that's that little bit. Okay, so welcome to the Soul Gift Activation Journey, where we will begin uncovering your innate talents, your passions, and your purpose. And today I'm going to introduce you to the concept of Ikigai. It's a Japanese philosophy, and it guides us to find our reason for being by aligning what we love, what we're good at, what the world needs, and what we can be paid for. Okay, so what are your soul gifts? Your soul gifts are unique talents, qualities, and abilities that resonate deeply with our true selves. They're the essence of who we are and what we have to offer the world. So every human possesses soul gifts, and they're just waiting to be discovered and activated. And soul gifts often manifest as passions, skills, and innate abilities. and they're particularly found where you lose time. So I really want you just to think, where do you lose time? What is a thing that you do that you literally, like, an hour will pass like that? Have a real think about what that is, because that has a really big clue into what your soul gift is. Um, Soul gifts also make you feel like there is a purpose and it fulfills you deeply. So helping people, helping the world, many creatives, that's what we want to do. We might make music, we might be artists, we might be coaches, we might work with animals, we might work in the spiritual realm, but our biggest, highest thing is helping the world. And if you can bring out your innate gifts and help the world doing what you love, then in turn it's going to make it even bigger and a huge purpose, and it's going to fulfill you deeply. So they're usually about helping the world. They're perfectly suited just to you. So that's a big one too, is stop comparing to other people. Comparison is the killer of joy. Stop comparing to anyone because it's different. I don't care if you there's two artists, you're going to be putting out different things for different reasons. You could have 1,000 artists. They're putting out things for a different reason. And people pick you to work with you mainly because it's you. And I want you to remember that as we go through this journey, because there's so many of the same things happening all the time. Like when you get on Instagram or you get on YouTube, there's so many tutorials, there's so many things people are doing that are the same. And you can start to get overwhelmed and you can start to think there's already too many people doing it. So, like, no one's going to worry about me, but there's no one like you. So, I want you to remember that. And it doesn't matter what you're doing. If there's 1,000 people doing it, 1,000,000 people doing it, they're not you. And a lot of the time, when there is heaps of people doing something, it means that there is a need for that. So, maybe they need your take on it. So, just remember, I really want you to remember that. And they're already inside of you. So we just want to bring them out so that you can have a fulfilling career and that you can help people to the highest timeline. So you can be paid for your soul gifts. And that's one thing that I feel like society's kind of makes you feel, especially when you're a creative entrepreneur, that maybe it's not a good idea because you're not going to get paid well for it. That's a big topic, and I could go on for hours about it. Um, but you can be paid for your soul gifts. And we live in a day and age where we've got a phone, we've got the computer, we have, like, literally your phone, you could run a whole business on. You've got it at your fingertips. It is a day and age where we can go for our dreams. And it's a wonderful time to be part of this because we can. There's teenagers getting paid to talk about roadblocks that they love. There's so many different avenues now that we, like, when I was a kid, I would never have thought of. You would never have thought that that was possible, but it is now. And who knows in the future what else? So I want you to really think about that you can be paid for your soul gifts and get excited about it because that's pretty cool. So Ikigai, it's discovering your purposeful intersection. So the concept of Ikigai provides a roadmap for discovering your purpose by aligning what you love, what you're good at, what the world needs, and what you can be paid for. And we're going to explore each quadrant of the Ikigai framework, delving into your passions, your talents, your mission, and your financial potential. And by uncovering the synergy between these elements, you're going to gain so much clarity on your purpose and your reason for being, and unlock the door for a life of purpose, fulfillment, and abundance. So this is what it looks like. You have what you love here, what you're good at, what the world needs, and what you can be paid for. And I have a diagram of this in the PDF below, so you can print it out or you can draw one up yourself. It's pretty easy to draw. But the intersection of all four of these is your Ikigai. And what you want to do is write down each one and as many things as you can for each one. And what you want to look out for is similarities in words. So what I'll show you mine in a minute, but you might have what you love is helping people, what you're good at is helping people, what the world needs, helping people, what you can be paid for, helping people. So you that those two words you pull aside and go, okay, that's definitely part of it. Um, and I'll show you a bit more as we go along, but you want to start looking for similarities. So what I love. So this is where you uncover the activities and pursuits that light your soul up. It makes you feel alive. So ask yourself, what activities do I love to engage in? What brings me joy and excitement? What could I do for hours without getting tired or bored? So really think about where you lose time for that and write down as many things as you can. What I am good at. So this is our skills and our talents. This is where we recognize our unique abilities and strengths that set us apart from others. And it's also acquired skills. So for me, I'm a hairdresser, but I'm now a coach, and I'm a coach for creative confidence, not hairdressing. But for hairdressing, I am good at it. So I would write hairdressing down because it's something that I have gained a skill in. But then I would also break down hairdressing to people person. I'm good at talking to people. I'm good at reading a room. I'm good at helping people, all of those kind of things that break down from hairdressing, all those things that I'm good at. So really go through and break those down. So ask yourself, what skills and talents come naturally to me? What do others often compliment you on? And what tasks do you excel at and find effortless to perform, even if they're not something that you love? So it might be something that, you're really, really good at talking to people in a big room, but you actually hate getting up and talking to everyone, but you're really good at it. Write that down because it's a piece. Doesn't mean you're going to do it all the time, but it's a piece that you're really good at it. You've got a skill there. Write that down. So what the world needs, the opportunities to make a positive difference and contribute to something greater than ourselves. So you really want to think about problems or the challenges that you feel passionate about solving. And so, how can you use your skills and talents to serve others and make a meaningful impact? What needs exist in my community or society that I can address? It doesn't have to be a huge, huge, huge thing to save the world, but you want to think big for this purpose so that you can start. That's all it is. And having a big mission really helps just keep passionate about it as well. But then you can break it down into community, society, helping just helping others in general. So what can I be paid for? So what can you be paid for? The opportunities to generate income and sustain ourselves financially while pursuing our passions and purpose. Like that's a chef's kiss there. If you can be paid for pursuing your passions and purpose, you're going to live a fulfilling life. So, what activities or services could you offer that people would be willing to pay for? And I want you to look at the three quadrants that we've just done. So, do this one last. Look at the three quadrants that you've just written all out, and then think, what could I be paid? What could I possibly be paid for with these three? And so, how can you monetize your passions and your skills to create financial abundance? What opportunities exist in the marketplace that align with my interests and expertise? So, there might be a certain job that always sticks out to you too. So, really just write down anything that you possibly could be paid for, even if it's something that you don't think you'd really want to do. It might be something like speaking in front of, it might be public speaking. You're like, I don't really want to do that, but I could be paid for that by doing all of this, because then you can work out ways around it, but it's good to write down everything. Okay, so this one's mine just as a example, and this is how I got to the intersection of soul gift activator and business catalyst, and this is where it moved on to actually write this course. So what I'm good at is bringing people together, community, helping others with their self-worth, seeing beyond what people say, Canva, out of the box thinking, seeing both sides, music, hair, business, reading people. There's more things as well that I did have written down, and then each time I do it, I kind of hone in a little bit more. So don't just do this once. Do this a couple of times, and even spread it out over a couple of days. It does help to every now and then I'll do another one because it changes as I move forward and as I grow. So what I love is music, family, community, designing, writing, business, helping people, hippie stuff, crystals. meditation, out of the box thinking, Canva, entrepreneurship, understanding people and seeing what their unique talents are, what the world needs. More people living in alignment with their true purpose, happier people, not living in by someone else's narrative. People living their dreams, more people helping people, and more entrepreneurs. So as you can see, there's like a lot of words that keep coming up that's very similar. And then what can the world pay me for? So the world could pay me for helping others to live their life by their own design, retreats, self-improvement seminars, live sessions and events, helping others to see another way to live their dream and make the world a better place, helping to uncover entrepreneurs out of the matrix and into their own life by their own design. So it's the intersection of all these quadrants that you'll begin to see a clearer picture of your soul gifts. And see, as I was looking at all of these things, bringing people together, community, I add in music, even though I'm not actually writing songs and doing that kind of thing. I'm adding in music into my business because it's a high priority for me. Canva, I love designing and stuff, even though I'm not a graphic designer. I'm bringing it into my business. Um, People living in alignment, um, which is the soul gift, and that's how I've come about to do this business. Is bringing all these things together of and how I can be paid for doing my purpose and a fulfilling job as well. So I'd love for you to send me yours in if you'd love to me to have a look at it. So it's sarah@sarez.com, and I will help you uncover different things because there might be things that you've written down that you didn't really think of, and I can have a different eye and look over it. So please do. So please take the week to sit down and write out and really elaborate on each section. And if you need more of a one-on-one, please book and a call with me, and I'll be able to really help you analyze it so you can get clear on what your soul gift is. So I do a half an hour session for 55 or an hour session 99. That's a live Zoom. So I can do that also. But if you just want to send it through email, that's completely free as well. So it's up to you. But if you really want to sit one on one, that is very helpful. I've done that for many people, and it's very, very powerful. So just when we realize that we don't have to sacrifice our dreams or compromise our values to achieve financial success, we can create a life that honors our passions, our values, and our purpose while helping the world and also enjoying financial prosperity in the process.